What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Prison Break Resurrection, Season 1, Episode 5, Contingency. So, this one finally get exactly what I've been asking for this entire time. The gay guy finally dies. No, I'm just kidding. I just really want to say that because I figured probably get a lot of hate for it. But we finally get an explanation for what exactly happened with Michael. Why did he fake his death? All of that stuff. I've been asking for it. Finally got it. However, despite the fact that we got why he did it, we still didn't really get how he did it. Because, we saw that they were trying to get Sarah out of the prison, and then all of a sudden, he was supposed to go I can't really remember now. It's been quite a while. But he was supposed to go do something with the generator, and it was going to kill him in the process. And so, he did that, and then it should have killed him. But why didn't it? And did he set up that videotape as a ruse to convince him that he was dying when he really wasn't? And if so, why? If he was going to fake his death by using the generator, why pretend to be like, oh, I was already dying anyway? I don't know. I want those explanations. But at least we got why he did it. Apparently, Poseidon called him before the whole thing happened with Sarah, being put into prison, and so wanted to use him. So I like the fact that we finally got to figure out why he was doing it all, what happened there. On top of that, we also see Teabag goes to Sarah and has, I guess, information about who Poseidon possibly is. I don't know if they had this in the last episode or not, because I don't remember this scene, but apparently he went and he saw Jacob talking to the two people that were trying to kill Sarah and trying to get to Michael, the two people that work for Poseidon. And so Sarah sees this, and of course now she's freaking out, because she's like, how dare you, why were you talking to them? But by the end of this episode, it seems like, oh, maybe it was all just a misunderstanding. Apparently he used her phone, the hacking that they did on her phone, to track them down. Okay, one of these people shot you in the leg, and you're gonna track them down? I don't know. It feels like, once again, the Prison Break formula. It looks like we can't trust him, and then this episode does everything in its power to convince us that we can trust him. Probably so in a couple episodes we learn that we can't trust him. And I don't know, because I've seen it so many times on this show, and when on the previous show as well, it gets old. It really does. This whole, oh, you can't trust him. Oh, but you can trust him. Oh, but you can't trust him. Oh, but you can trust him. Make up your mind. I'm tired of this back and forth. So, yeah, that part of it was kind of frustrating. Maybe we'll learn that we can trust him. Maybe we'll learn that he's Poseidon this whole time. I thought for sure that Asian agent, though, was Poseidon. At least that's what it made it look like. Who's Poseidon? And then it cuts to him talking to people. So, I don't know. I don't know who Poseidon is anymore. But anyway, onto the actual, I guess, prison break part of the episode. We see Michael and Lincoln are with the people that they escaped from prison from, and they're trying to get out of the country, so it's more like country break instead of prison break. But this whole time, now the entire ISIL is looking for them, declared war on them because they killed their leader. So now they're looking for him, they're trying to find him, and it just close call after close call. And Michael's so convinced that we need to go to the trains because that'll help us get elsewhere. But Lincoln's like, no, we need to get to the airport. That's where C-Note is waiting for us. But Michael is convinced that his plan is right. So they head there. They get stopped. They get shot at. They escape, though. And so Michael's like, we got to keep going. We got to catch the train elsewhere. Lincoln's like, no, we need to go to the plane. But Michael's convinced. So they go there. They get trapped. They get shot at. But then they escape. And at that point, Michael's finally like, you know what? You're right. Let's go to the airport. But of course, at this point, it's taken too long. C-Note's pilot guy that he tracked down decides, no, I'm leaving now instead of waiting just a few more minutes. And so now they're leaving. Michael and Lincoln are stuck behind with Whip and Ja are still alive. Sid, like I said, he got killed. It was there was a little bit of an emotional scene between him and Whip. I say kind of an emotional scene because, to be honest, I still don't really know or care about these characters very well. So, when he's talking to Whip about this, I'm like, I don't really know you two, so why do I care about you two? Even like Ja, whenever he's doing what he's doing with Queen, saying we are the champions, while he's setting up this whole thing for a trap, I guess, as they shoot stuff and blow themselves up. I don't really know why they did that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about these characters right now. So whenever they try to have these slower moments where Sid's talking to him, he's like telling him about the first lover that he was caught with, and how it was a scandal, and he's like, just take that knife, use it on me and my suffering. I'm like, where's this coming from? I'm confused. And then by the end of it, he gets shot, and then he kind of rescues them, but at the same time gets himself killed, handcuffs himself to this one guy that I believe that's the same guy that captured Lincoln and Sheba earlier. But he was trying to track him down. Finally did, and Sid ends up dying, but not before he helps stop this guy, whoever he is. Not really sure why they didn't just kill him, because most likely, whenever the ISIL forces happen upon him, he'll be like, I know where they're going, or I know what's going to happen next, because he seems like he's pretty smart. So it doesn't make sense to me why they didn't just straight up kill him right there and just be like, now he can't track us anymore. Especially because he knew that they were heading towards the airport. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that. But whatever the case, we see, now it ends with they're stuck in the country still. The airplane's flying away. So now still trying to break out of the country. I don't know what to expect from here. It could go into this entire season is just them trying to get out of the country, or it could go into, they make it out of the country next episode, and now they're back home trying to stop Poseidon and whatever's going on there. So that's about it for this episode. It's not. There is some important things. Learning why Michael did what he did is important. Seeing them trying to get out of the country but then ending up stuck there is important. But most of it just feels kind of like, this whole thing with Jacob. Oh, is he actually Poseidon? It feels like probably not, but then probably. Like it just feels like it's one of these things where they're trying to convince you of one thing just to fake you out later. And on top of that, they're just. I guess the one other thing that may be important later is there comes a moment where Michael's talking to Whip, and Whip's just like, oh, so your name's Michael, that's cool. Oh, you have a brother. What else don't I know about you? And then he starts talking about, how he's his whip hand, and it's gonna change his life whenever he finds out what that means or something like that. I don't know. It feels like they're setting up something later on that I assume we'll find out, hopefully in the next couple episodes. But all in all, it's still exciting to watch at times, but it does feel like there are going to be a lot of, ooh, that was a close call, and then they make it out okay. So if that continues to kind of be the idea behind it, this close call and then this trying to fake us out thing going on for most of the season, it may get pretty boring if they don't do some more inventive stuff with it. So I guess we'll see where it's going next episode, but for now, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What did you like and dislike about this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Prison Break Resurrection reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.